Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Matthew's Sports Talk. I know it's been a while. I've been dealing with some personal issues. We'll just leave it at that. But let's get a little bit more light in here, shall we? A little dark. It's a little dark. There we go. Much better. Hopefully I don't think that's too bright. And of course, this is going to be a State of the Vikings episode because you know what? My emotional support Pikachu, yes, it's a Build-A-Bear. Yes, I know, I'm old. But I'm also a geek. AKA Pokemon. AKA Pikachu. But I had to I garbed him in Vikings gear, okay? So, it's allowed. So, if anyone gives me shit about it, fuck off. Alright. So anyway, moving on. State of the Vikings. Yes, JJ McCarthy got injured. God damn it. So. Momento. Sorry. I just realized this shit is crooked. Probably because I keep on jumping on my bed. Anyway. So what was I saying? Yes. Jaden McCarthy got injured. It sucks, but you know what? I think it's for the best, honestly, because then it relieves the pressure of the Vikings ever trying to start him this season. I know he's missing reps and stuff like that, yada yada yada. But just think about it. He has now a full season to study the yearbook and understand it. And by the time next season rolls around, he'll be an expert. It's all for the best. Trust me, it's all for the best. And honestly, I still think, even with Sam Darnold, as long as he has competent quarterback play, not exceeds, just competent quarterback play, minimizing turnovers, stuff like that, I honestly still think the Vikings can make the playoffs. Yeah, I still believe the Vikings, they probably won't win the division. They'll probably be, I would say probably the 7th seed. 6th seed if they're surprisingly good. Probably going to be the 7th seed, most likely. But, I see a lot of people thinking on Facebook be like, oh no, we're going in like 3-14 or something like that. No. There are teams on our schedule that, honest to God, are so bad. First off, we play the AFC South. So outside the Houston Texans, there's the Colts, there's the Jaguars, and there's the Titans. Those are 3 winnable games right there, okay? And then there's some teams, like week 1. Please pray to God, can we just beat the crap out of Daniel Jones and the Giants? Please. Because, I've been right about Daniel Jones since he got signed to that $40 million contract. He's not worth it, okay? So, once again, if the bygones prove me right, the bygones prove me right. So yeah, there's that. And I think there's a couple more wins tucked in there. I'd say we probably will, at rock bottom, honest to God, rock bottom, I think the Vikings will end 6-11. Rock bottom. I think that's the lowest win total that I'll go. And then the upside, I would say, probably is 10-11 wins, maybe, depending on what the fuck happens. Because there are some teams so for example, we play the Jets in London, a neutral site. I have yet to, I'm trying to go back in Vikings history in my mind. I think we have yet to lose a game in London. Since we started playing games there, I think the Vikings have yet to lose a game in London. Which, that's a plus for us, I know there's some teams that it's going to be rough, like after the Giants, you got the 49ers and the Texans. That's going to be rough. There is a Thursday night game against the Rams. That's going to be rough. But then, I would say you probably split against Chicago. I honestly don't think the Caleb Williams hype is real. I don't think he's going to have a CJ Stroud-like season. He'll be decent, but at the same time, he does have Matt Eberflus, which is a defensive head coach. We've seen this before. Previous example, Chargers, Brandon Staley, Justin Herbert. Now, did Justin Herbert suck completely? No. But he didn't excel either. He was just a average to above average quarterback. Now that Brandon Staley's gone, Jim Harbaugh is there, I believe Justin Herbert will reach his potential. But I digress. Back to the state of the Vikings. So bummer once again, J.J. McCarthy being out, but I don't believe that means the season is lost by any standards whatsoever. I wasn't expecting him to play most of the season anyway. So, yeah, there you go. And then you have the signing of Stephon Gilmore. So, that at least makes a competent cornerback room. And, honestly, guys, most of the team is actually pretty solid. The only question mark is the quarterback. I mean, you got a really good wide receiver room. Of course, after Jefferson and Addison, it kind of tapers off. But there's definitely been some stars in the preseason. Tristan Jackson, for one. And then a couple other guys to name a few. Sorry, I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to the preseason games, mainly because of the fact they're preseason games. They don't really mean that much to me. So, yeah. And then defensive-wise, Brian Flores just seems to pull a rabbit out of the hat and make whatever works. So, he was able to pull a bunch of guys last year to be average to sometimes above average defense. And this year, like I said, outside of the loss of Danielle Hunter, we got Jonathan Grenard, we drafted Dallas Turner, we just signed Stephon Gilmore. We have some pretty good guys on defense, So, I do not see the season as lost. Do not lose hope, Vikings fans. There is still hope. Okay? Stop with all this negativity about, let's tank the season and go 3-14 and get top 5 draft pick. That's never been the Vikings' MO. Never. They always want to be competitive, okay? So, everyone that's saying that, please just shut the fuck up. It's annoying as hell. Alright. Okay, so that's the state of the Vikings. I am going to be recording this state of the NFL, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, we can call it that. Or we can just call it NFL Talk. Alright. So that'll be the next episode. And stay tuned for that. Alright.